Hi, Aslam class. Welcome to your grammar lesson today on Monday, the 22nd February. Just to let you know, before I start with the grammar lesson today, there is your spellings for this, well, for Spring 1 and Spring 2. I have put up onto the Teams page in the resource file. So check it out. You can test yourselves at home with these spellings. I won't be able to do it at the moment, obviously, because of remotely. It will be easier if you practice the spellings at home and you test yourselves at home. It will be a lot easier that way. You can just test yourself. So they are up on the Teams website. If I just quickly show you so you know where to go, which means I need to share my screen. Sorry, it feels like I've been away for so long, I've forgotten how to use the computer properly. Right, here we go. So into your Teams, we click on Aslam. You will only have Aslam. Go to resources for home learning. I've done a bit of a clear up. Okay, so you've only got for week beginning the 22nd. Now, if you go into there, I haven't put them there yet. Embarrassing. Okay, they won't be in that folder. We'll put them here. I'm going to upload them. Here we go. No, I can't find them. I'm sure I saved them. Right, don't worry. They'll be in there. They'll be in there. Don't worry. I will find them and I'll put them in there. Okay. I've definitely had them. Anyway, let's get back to the screen that we should be looking at. So today we are looking in our SPaG lesson. We are looking at expanded noun phrases. And of course, the link to this website is in the description below, so you're able to watch the video of the peregrine falcon. Peregrine falcon, believe it or not, is the fastest animal in the world. It can travel up to speeds up to 200 or over 200 miles per hour. It is unbelievably fast, but it's not fast because of its strength or because of the flapping of its wings. It basically goes so high up into the sky, and then when it sees its prey, it starts to nosedive down. And the shape of the peregrine falcon, it's like a teardrop, and it's made it so aerodynamic, meaning that air doesn't, any air rushing into it, it just zips past it. And the force of gravity as well makes it travel at such a speed as it comes down, and it hits its prey at such a speed it will kill it on impact. And and also it's got eyes that are like telescopes. They can spot their prey up to over a mile away. That's a pretty far distance. And as they're flying down, they've got little sort of shutters that keep all the dirt off their eyes. And one other thing that makes them really fast, or makes them able to do this, is that their noses have bevels in them. Now, for us, if we were traveling at that speed, the air going up our nose, well, could you imagine that? It'd be like a sneeze going off in your head. These birds don't have that because they've got bevels in their nose, which jet engines are actually based on. If you have a look at a jet engine and you see the sort of bevels in them, they've taken them off the peregrine falcon because that's how that's how fast planes can get as well. So watch this clip. It's quite fascinating, and the peregrine falcon is one of my favorite animals. And if you're lucky enough, I've actually seen one in the wild. Because if you go to London, when this lockdown's finished, and you're able to go into the city of London and just stay in a park somewhere and just look up for about 15 minutes or so, you'll probably see one because they feed on pigeons, and there's loads of pigeons in London. So you may see them about there. Anyway, after watching the video, here's your first challenge. Can you create a word cline with the words tortoise-like at one end and rocket line like at the other? Okay. So here we go. Here is the grammar bit. We're doing expanded noun phrases. So we need to read these three sentences over here. So the teardrop-shaped falcon rocketed past a skier. The crow-sized peregrine falcon with razor-sharp talons returned to its nesting site with a plump pigeon. And in a grimy gutter at the top of a towering apartment block, chicks were waiting for their mother to return. So, effective expanded noun phrases should build description of nouns in a quick and precise way. The most common way of doing this is to add one or two adjectives before the noun. You can also build description by adding a prepositional phrase after the noun as well. So let's have a look. For the teardrop-shaped falcon, falcon is the noun. Okay, so that's our noun. We've added now this is called a combined adjective, okay, where we've had to use a hyphen. We're not saying the teardrop falcon, we're saying the teardrop shaped, okay, so we're describing its shape. This is called a combined adjective, so we need to use a hyphen in between the two words there. But here we've got the adjective before the noun. Here, the crow-sized peregrine falcon. The peregrine falcon is our noun, and we've put the adjective the crow-sized. Okay, so now another combined adjective there. The crow-sized peregrine falcon, and it's become for the noun. But here we've got with razor-sharp talons. We've added a prepositional phrase. Okay, so we've added a little bit of extra information about the peregrine falcon, and you can. We also call this parenthesis. It's where we add extra information to our sentence. And it's not a clause in its own right. It's called parentheses, and we've used with razor sharp talons, and we've used commas to show that that is extra information. And for the last one here, this is sentence number 3. In a grimy gutter at the top of a towering block apartment, the chicks were waiting for their mother to return. Again here, the gutter is our noun, and we're describing it by calling it grimy. So we've now taken the gutter and we've expanded it into an expanded noun phrase because we've added our adjective. We've also expanded on this noun phrase because we're saying at the top of a towering block. So we're saying where it is at the top of a towering apartment block. And again here we've expanded this because apartment block is our noun, and we've called it towering. So towering is the adjective. Okay, so here are your challenges for today. Challenge number 1, copy and improve the first sentence by putting an adjective before each of the nouns. So you've got to underline here, put in an adjective in each of those, and an appropriate one as well. Number 2, complete the second sentence by writing a prepositional phrase that starts with the word with. So I'm going to put a comma in there to help you out. And then challenge number 3, use some words from the word wall to write your own sentences about the peregrine falcon. So challenge 1, and then challenge 2, and then challenge 3. Again, you pick which challenge you want to do. Because you've got quite a bit of time for this, you may want to do all of them, but you pick one of the challenges that you want to do. So pause the video and complete your challenge now. Okay, welcome back. We're going to go through the answers. So copy and improve the first sentence by putting an adjective before each noun. So how can we describe the peregrine falcon? The super fast peregrine falcon tucked in its razor-like talons and wings and raced towards the helpless pigeon. Okay, you may have different ones. Well done. The newly born peregrine falcon chicks with hungry hungry bellies waited for their father to eagerly return. And in your own sentences, put them up onto Tapestry, and it will be interesting to see which words you've been able to use to make your own sentences up. Now, if you've still got time and you really want to push yourselves, maybe pick one of these writing ideas to help you with your work. So you could write a sports commentary that describes a race between a mountain slope skier, a peregrine falcon, what techniques do the racers use and who would win and all of that. Or you could create a set of top trump cards with a peregrine falcon and other different birds of prey, and make your own sort of top trump cards. Or you can write a poem about a peregrine falcon. You can do a Tananka poem. It's related to the haiku with 5 unrhymed lines of 5, 7, 5, 7, and 7 syllables. Okay, so that means in each line you only have that amount of syllables. And remember, in our English lesson before Christmas, we were doing syllables, weren't we, when we did our poetry, and we were clapping the syllables out. So that's what syllables are. All right then, guys. As always, post your work up onto Tapestry when you're done, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.